The first 10 minutes after a car collision can make or break your case. Let's talk about this. First thing you need to do is call the police immediately. Do not say, let's just handle this between ourselves. Don't do that. An official accident report is critical to prove to the insurance company that the accident really did happen. The other person, if you start asking things like your VIN number, insurance information, and things like that, that other person might start to get a little bit sketchy. But if the police show up, even if you have to wait for them, and start asking this kind of information, not only do they get the information, but they log it into the report. And then when we get the report, we have information that we need to help build your case. Let's talk about documentation. If it's not documented, it didn't happen. So a witness who speaks to you at the scene says, I saw the whole thing, and you don't get their name, you don't get their number, it didn't happen. That witness will be gone forever, and there's no way for you to go back and get them. Same thing about photos of the scene. If it was raining, we need to know it was raining. Traffic signs, all that stuff. You know, all of us have phones now. So if somebody comes up and says, look, I was a witness, take your phone out and say, would you please state of your name, what you saw, and how we can get back in touch with you. All of these things are critical. Now, photos and things like that, if you can get a photo of how the cars were actually together at the scene, that's very, very helpful. Take as many photos as you can, not only of your damage, but the damage to the other car. Because every insurance adjuster in the entire world is going to say that collision could not have hurt your client in the way that they are claiming. So photos prove impact. Once we can prove the impact, we can prove the injury. Get medical help right away. If an ambulance comes and the EMTs, who, remember, these EMTs, they are trauma-trained medical personnel. They understand trauma and they know what to look for. If they tell you, we think you need to go to the hospital and get checked out, go. Listen to them. That's the best medical advice you're going to get that day. And go to the hospital and make sure that you get thoroughly checked out. Also, even if you don't go to a doctor as quickly as you can. If you can't get into your regular doctor, or if you don't have a doctor, then try to go to an urgent care clinic. If you can't do that, you can call us and we will help get you to a doctor that we know who will help you. And listen, don't let the lack of health insurance be a bar to you getting treatment. We know doctors who will treat you and wait on their check to the end of the settlement. Be careful about what you say. Even casual words can be used against you. Even if somebody plows into you and rear ends you and knocks you all the way across the intersection, don't run up to them and say, oh, I'm so sorry this happened. Even though it's clearly not your fault, they will use those words against you to try to make it look like you thought it was your fault at the scene, so therefore they're not responsible for your injuries. Keep conversation to a minimum. Exchange only the necessary information. Don't give them any information to use against you. Immediately after the police have left the scene and you've determined that either you are or are not going to get medical treatment, either through an ambulance ride or going to your own doctor, the next best thing you need to do is pick up that phone and call 888-WE-FIGHT and let us help you, guide you through this traumatic process. It is traumatic. You're not trained for this. We are. We will help gather all the information. We will prove the impact. We will get you to the correct medical personnel and make sure that you get the treatment you need. Then we will go toe to toe with the insurance company to make sure that you get the justice that you deserve. You know, I've written a book about this and it's free. It's on my website. Follow this link below. This is the top 5 things to do after a car crash. It's based on the REACT principle that will be very, very helpful. Go ahead and do this now. I encourage everybody, please go download the book. It doesn't cost you a thing, and read it. And not only can it help you now, but it might help you or someone you know or love in the future. 888-WE-FIGHT.